5 minutes?
Only 5.
5 minutes past our usual delay.
Yeah. We usually actually get rolling by like 15 past the hour, but hello everyone and welcome to the library where you discover your next adventure. I am of course Ernst the author, and tonight we join the USS Gungnir, the Spear of the Shackleton, to play Star Trek Adventures, a tabletop RPG by our friends at Modifius. Every week we continue our wild and wonderful adventures on the frontier of the Federation. And tonight, we're hopefully no bombs are gonna go off, because there's a lot of intelligence and sneaking in and talking to people that we need to do. And
Well,
we also have,
who's in charge of that?
and we also have a guest star. So the guest star episodes are always mild mannered.
They always end with me having to clean up a mess that the others caused trying to do what was told to be done.
All right, and on that note, let's set course for adventure.
Horribly with the chat.
Well, not for us.
You weren't in that transporter room. You don't get to say.
Why do I feel like we're in a clip show? Author, are you running low on the budget this month? Are we doing a clip show?
I'm not even sure how we would do a clip show.
Look,
It would all devolve into me having a panic attack in the corner.
Look, that's how you can, for me, that's how you evaluate the quality of a television show, by how well put together their clip show episode is.
The majority of our clips would just involve me trying not to freak out on the crew. Because the majority of our greatest clips usually involve them fucking up in some way and me trying to fix it.
A minute.
When was the last time I messed up during a guest show episode?
When was our last guest star episode?
I think it was the Admiral.
It was the Admiral.
I'm
Yeah, Admiral.
One of our crew guest starring as as one of their characters.
Yeah, Admiral Trailblazer. He was so nice and trustworthy.
Oh yeah, and totally wasn't another one of the species of a species of AI that we met.
Isn't Trailblazer in jail?
No.
No.
Oh. No, did that not happen?
Was an admiral.
Oh, okay.
Guess that program's
Not every admiral is a badmiral.
Yeah, but kind of they are.
Oh no! Wait. Where is it?
How do you feel about this, Greta?
No, I have a
You do
meme that
Trailblazer.
tells you exactly how I feel about this. Hold on.
Perfect form of communication.
Yeah. Oh wait, I know how to search for it.
Now, Sorrel, if you think every admiral is a admiral, then you must think that Grennan is a admiral because he is an admiral.
Here we go.
All admirals are bad.
Hang on.
All admirals. Well, of course, all admirals are admirals.
Here we go.
Hang on.
And also, chat gave us a momentum. They're feeling merciful today.
Yay!
Thanks, Chad.
There you go.
They're apologizing for hang out.
What's
So,
about to
about-
This is
happen?
how I feel about bad admirals.
So, about this episode.
So, how much of that starter pack do you have?
All right. With the relay network arc setup, you actually start getting some news from the rest of the galaxy. The USS Avalon has made first contact with a sect of the Kuplex, and they had a run-in with a Tripolity vessel, but they've come to a ceasefire to have both ships work on a common problem, which is Bad Parker, the evil holographic captain who went rogue in the Federation. And currently, last word was they're on their way to a secret base, and it's presumed to be from Dark Parker. The Achilles, last we heard, there was still MIA near Grethor Station, and the USS Wildfire is now out MIA with them. Foul play is suspected.
Wait, 2 ships are missing?
Yep. They've been missing for about 72 hours. No contact.
Do we need to go check that out?
Yeah, that would seem like it would be a thing.
A priority.
They're the Admiralty is waiting another 24 hours before they commit another ship to them. They do have the USS Lovik, who is going to be patrolling around the area and tentatively seeking out the situation before diving in. And the KT Berman has ID'd an Orion pirate named Ja'ak, who is operating in the Shackleton in Expanse as a member of the Syndicate and doing all sorts of fun crime dealings and stuff.
Probably
I
working
believe,
with the Romulans.
yeah, they pegged him for slavery. And let's bring us here. And finally, Vera, now that you and the doctor have some time, let's have that conversation.
Curtains up on sickbay. Okay. So yeah, Vera just walking in. Okay. I'm pretty sure that my appointment is not going to be interrupted by anything. I triple check. Nothing around. Are you're not busy? You're still good?
I'll be honest. Right now, with what was it? That operative here, I don't have a lot to worry about. I mean, job of a doctor is pretty calm when you don't have to worry about 12 coma patients, or what, 7 coma patients, 5 of which are currently sedated.
Right. That's good. Glad that's off your chest.
Yeah, so I should be able to do that DNA test for you.
She kind of hops up on one of the like beds. It would, so we have like the former like the old reading, and that won't get messed up by like the time crash or anything, right? Because that was before time broke for us.
I will bring that up on the computer.
All right. What are you bringing up?
Matriarch Bezeriel's DNA readings to see if it's still actually there.
Control medicine and difficulty 2, assisted by computers medicine.
I'm gonna give you a threat.
Okay. And the Gungnir.
Oh, yeah, ship roll. Just 1 sec.
Okay. You made it. No momentum generated. The DNA file is still there.
Unless Matriarch Bezeriel has some sort of operative aboard the ship, it should still be intact. I will take a blood sample to test.
Alrighty. She'll lay back and just let the doctor do what she's got to do. He's got no reason to complain.
Reason medicine diff 1. Computers can assist if you want.
Was that about assist? You kind of like faded out there.
The ship can assist if
Ship can
she
assist,
wants to use it.
Yeah, I'll have the ship assist.
Peter's medicine again.
There's that momentum. It is indeed a match. 50% and relation.
Based on the percentage of match there is, can we calculate exactly how close of a relation they are? Because I know we believe it's her mother, but I mean, Ryan, you never know.
Yeah, with a 50% match, that would have to be a mother-father or son-daughter. One generation direct line away from each other. And given Bezrael's age and Vera's age, the logical conclusion is that Bezrael is Vera's mother unless there's temporal shenanigans going on.
Yeah, according to the computers, you're related.
All right. Okay. Okay, that's confirmation. That's good. Just gonna lean over to like whatever replicator. One pillow, please. Just grabs it and there's like a muffled sound. And she just puts it back. Okay. Guess I'm going. I guess I'm going to have to go contact her. Because I'm not gonna be going through Ross for this, I'll be honest.
If you need anything, let me know.
No, you've been really helpful. You're nice to have around the ship. We were using the holodoc for a while there, so. Or I think we were using it for a while. We were using it for a while in time 4, but now it's you. I'm still getting used to it. I think other people have adjusted it a bit better.
I don't trust holograms.
Don't let him hear you say that.
Well, good luck with the communications. I hope everything works out.
I'm not too worried about that part. Bailey's like the best we've got.
I'll see you around.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't need anything, right? You don't need like that's Author.
Vera, you receive a notice that you have a personal letter or in your account.
Oh boy. Yeah, she'll just lean. She's just for the sake of things. She'll just like lean against the wall and kind of try to pull it up on her pad or something.
I am sending this to our console.
She's not being particularly picky about hiding it from Sinclair.
Sinclair, are you gonna peek?
Not intentionally.
Okay. Message sent. Oh, shoot, I forgot to send the sender.
Yeah, it's to say.
No, there, it was signed.
All the while, Fox is just in his office going through a mountain of intelligence reports.
Oh yeah, we'll get to you in a minute.
This is what happens when you're the intelligence officer on a ship that has not proper communications for months. Oh boy.
Remind me, because apparently my memory is wrong. That sender. I don't specifically remember that sender name, and I feel like I should.
Insight Command Diff 1. You might remember off the top of your head. Or you can use the computers for Reason Command.
I'll use insight.
Okay.
I don't think I have an applicable focus. Maybe skullduggery to remember other Orions?
Increase comp.
Sure.
Might learn, yeah, you might learn something, but you might learn something funny. Okay. Sending this to your console.
Does it have like return caller information? Since we have active communications now.
There would be no reason why not. Yes, there would be active caller information.
Okay. You don't need the bed, right? I can just sit on this still.
Do we
Just look
need to
good.
do?
Oh yeah, no, this is gonna be interesting. Apparently. Yeah, she'll pull up like on the pad. Contact General?
Come on, I had her token. She's still in here. On the screen, in a prim and proper or older Orion and woman, it appears.
Hi, so real quick question to get things started.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, hi. Cutting to the chase here, did you know who I was?
No. I mean, I knew that you were an Orion, operative, or at least a member of the Orions, and you were in the Shackleton. I've been following your adventures quite closely.
Right. Okay, cool. That's cool. And I know that we helped with Bezriel before.
Yes, which is why I decided to call ahead and give you the warning. She's looking for something out there, and she also seems to have developed a particular interest in you.
Oh yeah, we figured out that, but the reason why she's looking at Sinclair. So how do you feel about having a niece?
That would depend.
Just waiting for Jetterhold to do the math.
She's not doing the math.
So, according to Dr. Sinclair here, she's very good, very good doctor. Yeah, that is me. So it's possible that she's not after, that Bezriel's not after something related to me. She might just be after me.
Wait, you're my niece? So you're... Oh, no. You gotta get off the grid. You gotta get as deep into that expanse as you can. She doesn't do well with family.
Based on memories I just dragged up a bit ago, it seems like that might be... I'm still figuring things out.
I did not know what whatsoever. I didn't even know she had kids.
Well, I mean, I didn't know until literally 5 minutes ago either. So, well, didn't really know, you know? Yeah. Okay. Well, sorry to give you that stress. I'm gonna get out of the doctor's hair now and your hair and go yell at
Do you need help?
Thanks for a second. I'll call you back on that matter. I technically have to talk to somebody here before making that determination.
Don't get Starfleet more involved in this than you have to, but if you are my niece, then I am obligated to help you, even if it is from my megalomaniac sister.
I have a feeling that they're going to be involved anyway. I've got some suspicions, but not my place to really. Yeah. Actually, hold on. Stay on the line. Stay on the line. Hold on. I'm just gonna mute you here.
Mute.
Just gonna tap her comm badge. Hi, is Vera? Can I call a meeting? I'd like to call a meeting. Just to the senior staff.
A senior staff meeting?
Yeah.
Who are you asking?
It's to senior staff. In general.
So all of us.
Yeah.
So all of you pick up this call.
Senior officers report to the conference room.
Hi, Captain.
Hi, Captain.
Walk with me, Sinclair?
We're headed to the same area, so sure.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting it to be that interesting, so hope you enjoyed that bit of drama.
The fact that your life's in danger, or the fact that you're the daughter of the most powerful Orion queen in the universe?
Either or. I mean, our life's always in danger. That's the nature of exploring, right? Getting into trouble.
As long as you have a way out.
Oh, I always have a way out. And just in case, you're there to patch us up.
All right. While you're in the turbolift, the camera turns to Atrom. You just received this message. It's that you just received the message. Is that there's a senior staff meeting. Where does that call find you?
How messed up was the ship after the psychic bomb incident?
Actually not that much. You didn't take any physical damage. There was maybe some comm panels, and EPS relays is in between decks that had to be set up. Sick bay had to be majorly repaired, but that was done up on just last shift.
Okay. So probably just doing calibration checks then in like one of the Jeffrey's tubes near one of the EPS conduits that got affected.
Okay. Go ahead and give me control engineering. Difficulty 2.
Okay. Is this diagnosing potential problems?
Yep.
So
I
would
know my ship.
apply?
Yep. Absolutely.
Excellent. All right. Oh, for Pete's sake. And I've gone and lost my character sheet. Where are they?
You could shift double click on your token. It should bring it up.
Oh, here it is.
Otherwise, journal, characters, here's PC crew.
Okay. So, I know my ship means I get a bonus T20, so I'm just gonna... Oh, actually. Yeah, we'll roll it straight. And focus applies because it's EPS.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I only rolled 2 dice.
Go ahead and roll one more.
3rd die.
2 bonus momentum. The EPS grid is running at about 75% efficiency. Here, there's something blocking it. There's something that's adding resistance to the flow either upstream, or is pulling extra power downstream. You're not sure which direction.
Can I run a diagnostic to try to basically just isolate it one way or the other, try to figure out where the problem is?
For momentum, yes.
I will do that.
It appears to be downstream. So something is causing extra resistance. You do have 1 extra float. Did you want to use that for anything?
Yeah, so when we say resistance, is this like physical resistance?
Electronic
Or-
resistance. Electrical resistance.
Okay, so like a damaged conduit likely then?
That would make the most sense. Yeah.
Okay, so can I set up an advantage where I'm going to have one of the engineers scan for errant plasma discharge?
Yeah, sure. That can help isolate it.
Sweet. All right, and then do I need to roll I'm assuming you want me to roll again to find the actual problem?
Yep. And chat's being mean again and adding a threat.
Ah, okay.
But to find this problem, it was gonna be diff 3, now it's gonna be reason engineering diff 2.
Okay, well, I know my ship still applies, so...
Yep.
We're just gonna roll this. Oh no. I would like to squash that, please.
Yep.
Hurrah for having momentum.
Wait, I need a little more. Well, you're crawling along on trying to find this thing. You have left down in the other end of the Jeffrey's tube talking to you. Yeah, try junction in Charlie E4. No, it might be Charlie 5. And you're crawling along. You have equipment in one hand. You're kind of like one arm crawling through, and suddenly, zap! Oh, come on. 4 zeros? No. No. You get a nasty electrical shock from a live wire.
Oh, wonderful.
That is 5 stress, not accounting for your brew call. Also, that So you have resistance 2?
So,
So 3 stress.
2 resistance. Yeah, so only 3 stress. That won't do anything, right? That just adds on.
Yeah, it's just 3 stress. It's smart, and you know that would have took down a lesser species. But ow! Ow!
Insert several Klingon swear words.
Beep, 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 beep.
Alright, was that like I touched a live wire, or is the panel that I just touched electrified?
The panel you just touched was electrified.
Wonderful. Pulling out the insulated gloves that I have on my belt.
Yep.
Don't know why I wasn't wearing those before, but you know.
Because you had to. Well, that, and you had to be able to touch your tricorder and stuff, and insulated gloves and touchscreens don't go well.
Right. That. Okay. Alright, well, let's take this panel off and find that broken conduit.
All right. Well, now you found it. Control engineering, diff 2, but it is going to be increased complication because that panel is electrified.
Wonderful. Okay.
Lef is asking if he can do anything on his end.
Well, now that I know that the panel's electrified, I'm gonna have him I'm just gonna have him isolate the area and turn off power to that specific conduit.
Okay. That gives you your engineering team.
Hooray! I don't even need to use. Well,
comp or diff?
Lower the comp, and then right tool for the right job. The the insulated gloves that I'm using.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So that gives you 2 more.
Yeah, just drop that. And
all right,
here we go.
So drop it to 0.
Drop it to 0. Yeah.
All right. So cool. With all your tools and all your team working in together, you brought this down to 0.
Looks like it was for the best. Yay!
Yeah.
One momentum.
Yay! One momentum. You got it. Once you found it, but that was a nasty shock you took. That your hands are still tingling.
And then after I get that fixed, I'm assuming that's right around the time I get the call.
Actually, you receive a personal message.
Okay. I'll read it on my pad.
All right, sending this to you. It's the day of letters.
Okay. Cool. Do I actually have the access necessary to look that up?
Look up what?
Just look into that individual. Like, do I have access to just general Starfleet crew records, or would I have to, like, go ask Fox about this?
Insight Command Diff 1.
Cool. Alright.
If there's red tape involved with them, outside of just their name, then you'd have to go to Fox or Rost.
Yeah, okay. Insight Command Diff 1, you say? Alright. Well, it's not my worst skill in the world. And onwards and downwards.
Yeah, you actually remember him. He's a bit of a distant and cousin. He's from that one uncle who never comes by. But you've met him a few times in your life.
Oh, no, I was talking about the person they asked me to look into.
Oh, that. Oh.
Yes. I remember the cousin.
Okay, that's a different role.
Yeah, like I said, do I actually have the ability to access the records to look into that person?
You
Like
can
to do the thing they're asking?
you can do a basic search, but Control Command Div 2 Complication 5.
Yeah, okay.
Because that is not a standard spelling.
And I need to go reread that mess. I see. Yeah, that cousin was never really good at Klingon is definitely his first language. We'll go with that.
Yeah. This is definitely the Klingon spelling of someone's name in another language.
All right. Okay.
Hence the complication.
Hence the complication. Okay. So command 15. Okay, you know what? We're gonna use VOG on this.
VOG would definitely help.
Yes,
Comparative.
I'm gonna I would like to lower the comp. Yeah, because basically what VOG will be doing is just taking that pronunciation and running it through databases for potential matches. Then... Do I know anybody on board who knows the crew of that ship?
Not really.
I guess we actually haven't interacted with that crew, with that ship at all.
Yeah, I haven't interacted with them quite yet.
I
Darn.
haven't really
Okay.
interacted with many ships.
We're working on it.
Tip of the fleet and all that. Okay. How else can I make this easier? Okay, right two of the right job.
Yeah, VOG would definitely help with the translation in Matrix. So you have one bringing down the comp. Where's your other advantage?
Once again, bring down the comp.
All right, comp 3.
Okay, and this
That
is
that AI is working really hard.
I'm gonna upgrade the guy. He deserves it. Okay.
Okay, I'm taking this bastardized Klingon spelling of a proper noun and trying to see if there's any matches.
Yep. This is Google Foo at its finest.
Yep.
Okay, would a focus in computers apply?
Absolutely.
Hooray. Okay. This is Control Command, which is a better score. Take 3 momentum.
All right.
Okay, and
I
onwards and downwards.
I just want to show the chat and everyone else what name you're dealing with.
Yes, do it. I am quashing that complication, by the way.
Okay. So 2 down and 2 back. It takes a while trying to get the phonemes aims right, because there's some sounds that are native in Klingon that are not used in other languages.
And vice versa, yeah.
Yeah, that's just how language is. But you managed to figure it out. This is a human name, and it matches the CMO, Dr. Lucy Farrow of the USS Avalon.
My bad feeling was right.
Even better, Fox. You want to know who's asking and why?
I already know. They want
Yeah.
to know.
And chat's
Yeah,
gonna kill
yeah.
me.
This is
Chat put it in general chat last night, and I commented on it.
yeah, this is my cousin Devol of House Konja. He's essentially
I
asking for
already
a
promised to
friend.
put him in a body bag for her.
Well, I mean, Atrom's got no knowledge of that, so wait, what specifically was he looking for?
Just help, advice. You know, how to woo human and women. You know, do I need a targ heart or should I just go with a dog heart? Or to
He
honor
knows
her.
I'm
He's asking another Klingon. How to
he
woo
knows
Klingon.
I'm married a Klingon, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But you're on a human ship, so maybe
You are on a human ship.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Yes, my vast
And
knowledge
the
of human
human you're
culture.
closest with is Fox.
Yes.
Fox, you gotta give Duvall a relationship advice. Nothing wrong
Okay,
can come
no,
from this.
Hang on. I have a favor with Ensign Bailey.
You do.
That's been sitting on my character sheet for a while now.
Oh, God.
Okay. Good golly. Alright. When is Ensign Bailey next off duty?
She's on Alpha as shift. We're kind of in early morning, so she'll get off at around the afternoon.
Cool. Alright. So, mental note to go talk to her after she's off shift for the weirdest request she's gonna get all day.
Yep. And it's at this point that you get the request.
All right, off to the meeting. Which, by the way, for the record, because Atrum got shocked, his hair is standing on end, and he is not bothering to fix it. So they're gonna see that when he walks into the briefing room.
Yep. So the rest of the crew who shows up, Atrom, his normally well-kept hair is standing on end.
Dude, what happened to you?
There was a electrified panel in Jeffrey's Tube 4, Captain.
They're all electrified, right?
The panel, Captain. The access panel. Not the EPS conduit.
Did you turn the breaker off?
Yes. Which is technically true, because he turned the breaker off after he found it.
Well, he had to find out which breaker to turn off first, so there's that.
True.
Alrighty then. Well, is everybody here? What did you have to tell us, Vera?
Jetrail's still
wow.
muted.
Yeah, she's holding that just a second longer. Well, the doc did a test, and yeah, so that thing that you kept from me for way too long is 100% true.
It was for your own good, or something like that.
H-From's gonna raise his hand. Pardon me. I'm afraid I don't think I've been privy to previous conversations.
Her mother is
What are we talking about?
Her mother is a queen within Orion Society. One Bizarro.
Does out of character question, does Atrom know that person? Or of her?
You would not. Well, maybe you could do an insight check. Maybe you've heard of her from elsewhere.
Okay.
But you were
So
not
insight
on the
check.
ship when that adventure happened. Insight command of 3, 2 off the top of your head.
Off my head. Cool. Alright, well, I mean, let's see what we know. I am not great at these rolls. Okay. And there's no focus being used here because I don't have a focus in anything that applies. Cool.
Piracy.
Yeah, nothing like that. He's a remarkably straight-mannered Klingon. All right, let's. You know what? Take a threat just for funsies. Let's do 3 dice.
Yay.
And boop. No idea.
Not familiar. We haven't heard about her from either Starfleet or the KDF side.
Cool. Well, I mean, that's it's not like his whole thing is yeah. I mean, he's not really. Yeah. Wow. I was gonna say something, and my brain went complete different direction. I mean, he knows that an Orion Queen is bad, so that's enough for him.
But just because they're Orion, it means it's bad? Wow.
Fox would know the stories about her involving family members, I assume, from his intelligence files on her.
You can and spend 2 momentum and you can know about that. Or if you have the intelligence you have the intelligence seek power, right? Intelligence and security?
No, I swapped that out for a quick survey.
Okay. So 2 momentum and you can know some more things about her criminal record.
Yep.
Well,
then we should hope that she doesn't know. Otherwise, that could be a very big target on her back. He motions towards Vera.
Well, that brings me to the next point of order. And she'll like slide up on her pad and like put Daryl unmuted on the screen. Hi, sorry, took me a second to get back to get everyone collected.
Oh, so now I'm involved in Starfleet matters?
No, you're involved in the ship I'm on's matters. That's it.
I don't like this, but...
No.
Who is this?
Yeah, I was gonna say, who is this?
Rust and Sorrel. Oh, you can give me inside command if 1. I think you were the only 2 that were involved in that arc.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Is Sorrel here? Or did I catch him when it was AFK?
Here he goes.
Sweet. Two
There he
momentum and generated.
Battery's forgotten he's muted.
She is the sister of Bezrael, who approached the Gungnir long ago, to help overthrow Bezrael, when and the latter was making a bid to take over all the Orion clans. So she approached Starfleet and said, "Hey, my sister's going crazy. Help me kill her."
Oh, was it in Svalin
Yeah.
time or Gungnir?
Yes. Oh, yeah, that was Fallen time.
That was before most of us.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Vera was part of the tail end of that.
Yep.
Oh, I was just sitting here confused.
So what kind of Orion politics is this getting us into here?
Nothing. This is just information, that's all.
Fox addresses Orion directly. What kind of target have we paid on our back by having Vera on board?
She does know that Vera's has on your ship. In fact, half the Orion and polity knows. You're kind of a famous woman, Vera. Not often that Orions and join Starfleet, let alone on such a prestigious ship.
Yeah, it's not anything really important. I'm just flying a nice ship. Anyways, there's a couple others.
Mm-hmm.
So she knows Vera is here, and she does not particularly care for anybody that could challenge her authority. And unfortunately, Vera's existence challenges her authority.
Well, no assassins have come for her before, so.
She probably only just found out about Vera's connection to her.
Anyways, before we keep discussing matters, I'll let you go. She looks to Jadero, trying to, like, she's trying to offer that, like, sort of detachment from the whole situation. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then she'll like cut the call after that. Sorry, I mean,
The call is caught.
yeah. So, how much do you want to bet she's after what the Luminox are after? She'll also just share the message that was sent. I'll post that in the chat.
Yep. And I'll post that in Discord or in Twitch.
There you go.
Lovely.
Oh yeah, it's definitely something that involves her whole crew. Whatever it is, it involves you and whatever past dealings you had.
The problem is that, like, this codex thing, I don't remember finding it, like, at all. I don't remember anything about anything like that. It's not something that
Then,
we did.
if it's not something you did directly, then it is something your captain hid from you.
Oh, because I wouldn't have any experience with that, I'm sure. He's looking, like, directly at Ross and then back at Fox.
Regardless, your captain is one of the bigger targets in this.
I don't think he's anywhere near the Shackleton, far as I remember.
He might not be in the Shackleton, but what he found could be. Or at least what he found points to it. Either way, he might be the only one with any clues to what is happening now.
I guess I can see if I can get a hold of him. I haven't done much talk. I haven't really talked to him ever since I left with, the Hulk and that whole thing. She's like looking around at the others, see if they have any like input.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the heck's going on.
But this is all going over
Oh,
Atron's head.
oh.
He knew none of this.
You said what Sorel was thinking.
Like,
This falls back to her previous crew and something called the Codex, if I'm presuming correctly.
yeah, and the Luminox that we know of, we're looking for it 3 years ago.
Look.
Fox.
The Luminox are still looking for
Oh,
it. It's one
I
of
heard
their
my
major
name, yes.
priorities.
Yes.
That metadata is prickling your interest somehow. It seems
Metadata?
there's something behind it.
Oh. Metadata from Romulan set at 2379. Yeah, let's pop that into the intelligence pad and see what that's about.
That would be a few years previous, right?
4 years previous.
Okay.
That's before our that's before our escapades in the
Yep.
other sector of space.
Let's see. Intelligence. And data's a little imprecise. Reason security, a difficulty 3, complication 2, assisted by computer security. You do have your intelligence pad as an asset,
Yeah.
as an advantage.
So we're knocking down that comp.
Comp stand.
All right. Let's see. I believe the only foci that would apply would be either espionage or intelligence research.
Intelligence research for sure.
Okay. You can go ahead and take a threat. And onwards.
Oh boy, I think you found out.
I found
Wow, that's
everything.
dumb.
Oh boy.
Oh, 8. So that's 5 momentum generated.
Ask all the questions.
Well, let's see what we got first.
Okay, make sure this is updated. So, remember that time where the entire Romulan Senate died in a radiation burn?
Oh. Oh no.
Oh gosh.
Remember that
Wait,
what that radiation was?
That Thaleron.
Oh
Uh-huh.
no.
Uh-huh.
What?
Green
Don't
and
have to
sharp
tell
are
us
her
about me.
friends.
Oh no.
God. So she has access to. This is very unfortunate, Captain. She has access to Thaleron weaponry.
Or something to do
Oh.
with that.
What sort of weaponry?
Thaleron.
Okay, that
Instant
doesn't help.
Instant disintegration of all organic matter.
The
Oh,
radiation.
Disintegration.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
Okay.
theoretical until it suddenly showed up in the Romulan Senate in a terrorist attack.
An attempted coup, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
okay.
These weapons are outlawed are considered illegal within the Federation.
It's not even an illegal up until the Battle of the Basin in Riff. It was almost considered theoretical, and research was banned. They didn't know it existed until it showed up on the scimitar.
Yes. But the devastating effects of it would have caused it to be instantly considered illegal.
Yeah, it's banned, and research towards it was as illegal just because they approached it and said, that's really dangerous. I don't want anyone looking into that. So even researching it was illegal, so it was considered theoretical and highly dangerous.
So someone has an operational Thaleron radiation weapon.
They have the ability to create a functional Thaleron generator.
not just anyone, a notorious pirate queen.
She is
Who's
working
related
with
to our
someone
con
do
officer?
it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Very appropriate.
Okay. All right.
Thanks. I hate it.
Processing a lot here.
You do have a float. I could
Yeah.
clarify something.
Yeah. I don't know right there a question, but yeah.
Since it's pointing to that specific event and not just the concept of Thaleron in general, it
Mhm.
could be that Jedrael is pointing to the fact that Bezrael might have had something to do specifically with that event, or specifically of Romulans and researching Thaleron or Remans.
Regardless of that still points to her having access to them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
Okay, so we don't know where she is, but we suspect that she might be in the Shackleton somewhere.
Yeah, or at least approaching the Shackleton.
You know what would have helped with us not being blindsided by this?
What's that?
You telling me when you found out?
Again,
Okay,
the
well.
nature of the information that when we found it was was not to be believed because of the way we acquired it.
And what's done is done, so.
Missing some context again, Captain.
Oh, they found. Okay, you
The
remember the
ini-
time crash?
The initial discovery of Vera's parentage was gleaned from a Romulan that we were currently suspicious of, so the captain and I felt it best not to divulge that information at that time.
In the dead timeline?
In the Paradox timeline, yes.
Is Sorrel getting anything on the psionic bond about this stuff?
Yes.
Oof.
Yeah, a whole lot of discomfort and really not wanting to talk about
Okay.
it.
Sinclair,
wasn't
you're
intentional.
feeling that you're feeling the tension. Not that you need empathy to realize that.
Yeah, I mean, Vera,
You're
it's not an
getting
intentional slight to you to not tell you. It was just unverified information, and then other shit happened, and it kind of got put back on the back burner and unfortunately left there. It was a mistake.
And because of how you found out, it was only possible of finding it out in the dead timeline from Sereth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Thinking. Well, I'm really glad I got a message for contacting her, because I was just gonna straight up try to contact her. Question is, if she's after me, why hasn't she attacked us?
She was previously being held in a Federation penal colony, far from the Shackleton, where she's only just escaped. She is en route now.
How
And
long?
there's no point. There's no telling at what point she found out about you.
Or if she knew the whole time.
If you knew the whole time, then your interactions with her previously would have been a lot more hostile.
Don't know about that. I mean, I was specifically kept in the dark about this, not by you all, but by my circumstances.
Your father hid you for a reason. Or abandoned you for a reason. That you knew neither of them. And your mother presumably would have killed you.
Seems dumb, doesn't it? Who had, like... I was like 4 or 5, right? Like... Why let me go that long? Questions to ask her directly when we eventually run into her, I suppose. I'll see if I can get after my old captain. Maybe he can shed some light on this.
Captain?
Yes.
This is the bridge. We have the Zeleth, the USS Zeleth on scans. We are on approach. ETA 5 minutes.
Oh, that's right, the Luminox. Very well. I'll be right there.
All right.
Do these Luminox know anything about the Thaleron weapon? Do we have a suspicion of that, or?
You have not asked them.
They're not going to give us straight answers. Not without giving information.
Secret for a secret.
Yeah, well, it's not.
How badly do you want to know?
We don't need it that badly.
I can't tell you how much I don't want to give them secrets for secrets anymore.
We don't need to involve them in anything we do.
Hate them.
They're on
Love you too.
A lot easier to find than one person hiding in the Shackleton.
You tell them where my Ross birthmark is.
It's on your left. It's on your left calf. That's not anything new.
They already knew that from Ross' love of scant.
Mm-hmm. What's weird is that it's shaped like Florida.
And it's not on my left calf.
Before it got hit.
Did you know Ross is terrible at backgammon? Just
Shh. No, stop.
All right, let's
No,
just go and offload the Luminox and be done with
All
that.
right.
In retrospect, I don't blame the Zindi for wanting to nuke Florida either.
Shoot, I thought I had anything for his captain. I have a sheet. It was in the other game. Anyways, the Zelith is on approach. And on screen, they hail you. And this is so silly. I made the captain sheet, but I didn't import it.
This is why you can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things.
No, you specifically.
I could have swore I made a captain for him.
They have tokens on the front page.
Yeah. Did I just import?
No, the Shackleton fleet does not have those captains in their file.
I don't have full character sheets for them. That's lovely. All right. There he is. Captain Patau shows up on screen. Greetings, Captain.
Captain Patel. Good to see you.
Yes, are you ready for the prisoner transfer?
Yes, I'll have our security chief prep them for transport.
Very well. I hate to say it, but I also have guests for you as well. I seem to have a band of cadets who are being sent out to that relay station of yours. They're on a rotation out there for a couple days, and then the Achilles will pick them up.
The ship that's missing?
Oh, it came back just a day ago. It's a long story.
Did the other missing ship also come back? Which one was that?
Yes, as the Wildfire also came back. And it's a story so long that we haven't actually finished it yet in game, so I'm playing fast and loose with the timeline.
Okie dokie then. We'll make the exchange. Lieutenant Fox.
Aye, sir.
Can you make arrangements to transport the Luminox prisoners over? And it appears that there's going to be a group of cadets coming aboard to go to the relay station. Just out of an abundance of caution, considering everything that's going on, can you do a background check on these cadets and see who they are?
Very well, sir. Should I have some of the sonic inhibitors transported to the Zealth as well, as precaution against the Luminox?
Excellent idea. Yes, do that.
Aye, sir. And Fox goes and takes care of that. I'll do the background checks en route to the Luminox.
Oh, background checks first. Okay.
Yeah.
Reason, security, diff 2.
Security, difficulty 2.
Computer security.
Intelligence
helps.
research as a focus.
Yarp.
And you can have a threat.
Just one?
Onwards and downwards. Yes, just one.
Aww.
Rerolling that red.
As you get all the momentum, I need to start throwing harder stuff at you.
I don't know why you don't do that as a standard.
Because I can't really give harder stuff for no good reason.
Fox, should I remind you of the player prime directive?
I am arguing for hard things against me. You can argue for easier stuff when it's your turn to do things.
You're gonna get Sorrel killed.
Sorrel is going to get Sorrel killed. Don't blame me.
Nearly dying builds character.
Yeah. Let's get some of that nice info on those cadets. I know everything. Everything, even all those retromans they got at the academy.
Sure, you have 3 momentum. You want to dig into their
Yeah, I got
backgrounds?
3 momentum. Let's dig into the senior cadet's background.
Oh boy. Oh bother.
Let's see all the reprimands that are on his record.
Oh boy.
He doesn't have a lot of reprimands, but is highly decorated, and he has a few rewards under his belt.
Interesting.
He's
Reputation 5.
Yep, reputation 5. What are some of the medals you have?
Give me a sec. I'll read off the list. Oh wait, I think I have the list up here. Nah, we better just scroll down this way. Okay. Legion of Honor, Starfleet Citation for Conspicuous Gallantry, Cochrane Medal of Excellence in Astrophysics, Starfleet Decoration of Gallantry, Star Cross with Cluster, Starfleet Medal of Honor with Cluster.
This is a cadet?
A cadet, yes.
And actually, oddly enough, his rank is ensign.
Regular Ensign Kim over here, alright.
So he's gonna be an ensign forever.
Either that or he's been an ensign forever.
Yeah. Yeah, this just seems too squeaky for an ensign. Or even a cadet.
Do you have further
back.
questions?
Let's go further back. Let's see what brought him to this point.
Would you mind if I author?
Go ahead.
Okay. So interestingly enough, you would find that his promotion to ensign was under rather unique circumstances. He was actually a cadet, just regular cadet until very recently. Basically, from what you can glean, it was because of the changes that occurred in the timeline. Somehow, Ven was in the alternate timeline. He had achieved the rank of ensign, and then the shift happened, and so he was given his position back retroactively.
Okay, so he's a temporal investigations nightmare.
He got blipped.
He got blipped.
Not my department. Not my worry. And he's the only cadet, in quotations, that has this squeaky of a record.
Yeah, in fact, due to some of the notations on him, he is explicitly noted in some of his cadet paperwork as being the top of his class.
Already Fox doesn't like him.
Nerd.
No, because he knew people that were top of the class for his year.
Yeah.
They were annoying.
Wait, what's
He wasn't
wrong
the top. He wasn't the top half of his class, but that's besides the point.
There's something wrong with nerds?
Yes.
What? We're playing.
Looks at Sorrel.
We're playing Star Trek, guy.
It's all on a scale here.
And you're finding out that Fox was the jock. So I don't know what you want from this.
Yeah.
Oh, are you going over this as you're walking to the transporter bay, or is this on the bridge?
As he's walking.
Okay.
He's not going over this on the bridge. Walk and work. That's how Fox do.
Yeah, just clarifying. So, one more float or it goes poof.
Yeah, I don't really have any other questions about them, so poof it. Now let's send over the sonic inhibitors to the zealot head of the Luminox.
2 momentum.
Take it.
All right, the Zelith will have the psionic inhibitors.
They have instructions. It's also got the instructions included in the box.
Yep, that covers all that. And these guys go away.
Good riddance.
Be gone, annoyance. There's somebody else's
gone.
problem now.
Come on, highlight.
Be gone, crooks.
If
Yeah,
the Zealous gets taken over,
there's
and
a reason we had
disappears.
to fix things with a time crash episode.
And the cadets appear on your transporter pad.
Okay.
How many are there?
4 it looks like.
Yep. 4 of them.
Then you materialize on the pad.
Well, so we all made it fine.
Yes, as usual.
Which one was that? Was that Zom?
Sorrel.
Sorrel? Okay.
Sorrel.
They're all here.
No. Zeral.
No, Sorrel. Oh,
Same.
same. Similar names.
Then steps off the transporter pad. You know, he's lugging one of those duffel bags that you always see people in Star Trek carrying.
The cadet in red steps forward, almost pushes Vin out of the way, and extends hand to Lieutenant Fox. Cadet Vazan here, reporting for duty.
He does not take her hand. Do not let me catch you doing that again, Cadet.
Sorry, she's kind of excitable sometimes. Acting Ensign Ven reporting, and you note, looking at him, he has the pupil, the dark irises of a betazoid.
Oh crap! Not another Betazoid.
It'll go in my head. You won't like it in there. Fox. I'm the intelligence officer attached to the Gungnir and currently assigned as Chief of Security.
Well, great. We've all been really looking forward to this. You know, it's always great when we get to do additional in-field assignment. You know, different variety. We've been on the Achilles for so long, getting a taste of that. You know, having an opportunity like this is fresh. Shame Zeft couldn't be here, though. This is absolutely his bailiwick. He loves this kind of stuff.
Fox is giving you that dead-eyed stare of someone who really doesn't care about your excitement over the assignment. Just get it done.
So I assume we have quarters.
Ensign, would you escort them to their assignment?
Yes, sir. And Ensign and Daiba escorts you out.
And as they do, Fox, you overhear the Benzites say, I've always been looking forward to checking out an Achilles class. Very interesting. I wonder what their medical facilities are like.
Fox just heads in the other direction back to his office.
Benzite,
As far
right?
away from them as he could possibly get.
Probably, yes. They're too fresh-faced for his liking.
And don't
Which
you
is-
mean in medical facilities on a Kira class?
Fox, I don't know how to tell you this, but
Hmm.
Ben literally has a trait, fresh-faced.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh.
This is great. Great. He wants nothing to do with that deal.
So what I'm hearing is that Fox needs to get stuck on a runabout with the ensigns.
Atrom, I swear, if that happens, I come back. I'm punching you.
I can take
And to threat. No.
it.
No.
Don't you dare.
All right. Anyone else wants to meet the cadets as they're out and about?
I'll probably
Are
actually
these cadets coming on board on temporary assignment to the Gungnir?
No, to the relay station we just built.
Are
We're
they?
taking them there.
These are just passengers.
These are just passengers.
Yeah, okay, that's a
yeah,
quartermaster thing.
Normally on assignment on the Achilles, they're basically doing a special cadet program for extra credit.
the most exciting assignment ever, monitoring and communications relay.
On the edge of space with a race that may or may not have a faction with it that hates us.
Oh, true that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's relevant real world experience.
You know what? Sorrel will do due diligence. He's got cadets on board, always looking for new personnel to bring on board the Gungnir. He'll set up a meeting with them to get the what's what.
They are passengers, but that doesn't mean you can't like give them some light duty, or give them a tour of the ship, or whatever. They're Starfleet personnel, so they have full privileges.
Okay.
But
I mean, those EPS conduits aren't going to clean themselves.
Oh, God damn it! Why isn't Zeph here? You love this.
If they end up going to
yes.
engineering, they will meet Atron.
Sorrel, you can, and definitely meet the cadets.
All right. Greetings. I am Commander Sorrel, executive officer and science officer of the Gungnir.
Hello, Commander. Acting Ensign Ven. This is Vizan, Saral, and Kobuk.
Vazan steps forward and tries to shake your hand.
I give him the Vulcan salute.
She shakes herself off, takes a step back, and returns to the salute.
I
It's
assume
important.
Jitterell isn't on the screen anymore.
It is important, cadet, to familiarize yourself with the customs of the species that you will encounter on a regular basis if you are to be an officer in Starfleet. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, sir. I was just attempting to make a good first impression.
Well, you made an impression.
The Vulcan behind her says, "Quite."
Vazan is a Trill female, unjoined.
Unjoined
Clarify.
Trill. The one who tried to shake my hand was a human, right?
No, the one trying to shake your hand was as Vazan, the Trill female. Command.
Okay, that was the
in the
unjoined.
command red.
Yep.
Okay, she's in Command Red, and then we have a Vulcan Science.
Vulcan
You
security.
can tell their department by looking at their token ring.
Oh, hang on, I should pull that up. I didn't
Jitterell
realize
is having
they're on
a
board
bit of
here.
difficulty with observation at the moment. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
all
Astral is Vulcan female and operations in gold.
Operations Gold, interesting.
And Kolbach is male benzite in science medical blue.
Medical
And Ven is in science blue.
science blue. Well, cadets, tell me, what inspired you to seek out Starfleet, and tell me a little bit about yourselves.
Then we'll let Vazan go first,
Oh boy.
because, of course.
One, two.
What are you doing?
He's spending. Oh no.
Vazan,
I'm
what are
s-
you doing?
I'm spending threat to Hefeson.
Vazan!
And then he disappears.
My and oh shoot. Okay.
Oh,
This is the wrong game, so players don't look at this.
I
What?
don't look at things until later. So
Huh?
Yeah. I was in the share GM game because I was looking up who the captain of the Z-Lift was.
yeah.
I didn't have to go there
Oh.
anyways. And all right, but yes, I am spending threat. 2. Okay. 1, 2. All right, I need everyone in the room to make a presence command difficulty 3 check as the song goes into long, drawn out, elaborate story of her history in Starfleet and how she was expired as a young child out to join, and it is
Thank
boring.
God, I decided not to interact with any of them.
Oh
I'm
no.
going to spend a momentum. And hope I get lucky. And oh my god, the 47 challenge dice are still in my dice roller from Tuesday.
Sorry.
Is that a Diff 3 roll? The presence command?
Div 3 presence command. Geez, that
nope,
boring.
Nope. That's,
Alright.
that's a no.
I
I
feel
will
like Terrell has a advantage in this. Is he likes long, drawn out.
I mean,
stories.
I do have the Vulcan trait, so I would like to employ that trait.
And
I will allow
I'm
the
gonna-
Vulcan trait to ooh fire.
Okay.
Just to add insult to injury, I'm willing to bet that this has been increased for Ven to difficulty 4 because of Vazan's trait.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that trait. Yep.
I'm gonna use composure as a focus,
Yes.
and I will give you a single threat. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm accustomed to the ways of boring conversations.
Terrell's just like, I see your long drawn out story, and I raise you this trading PowerPoint.
Haha.
Ooh, you have been one-upped.
Well, it's fine.
Yeah, Vasan notices as Ben that you were kind of drifting off, rolling your eyes or just in general not paying attention and trying. I'm begging for sweet relief of death.
Yep.
So she's unhappy with you.
Yay.
Hmm.
What else is new?
So it's just a normal day for the two of you.
So 15 minutes later, this epic tale comes
Wait,
to a
did
close.
someone actually ask that in character?
Did you mean to throw that into general, Sorrel?
Yeah, I did actually.
Okay.
Wait, did someone ask if that's the way it is between?
No, I just
characters?
mentioned that composure is the best focus.
Yes.
I love it so much, and it plays so often. So
So 15 minutes later, this tale comes to a close.
47. 47.
that's very that's fascinating, cadet. Well, thank you for that information. Well, I hope your stay on the Gungnir is elucidating and informative. And, well, should you prove yourselves at the Academy, perhaps one day you could find yourself in service on this ship. Please make full use of the Gungnir's facilities to further your education.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate the
Commander.
opportunity.
Indeed, indeed. Well, I have other duties. I will leave you to the quartermaster. Have a good day. Live long.
Where's the
and
quartermaster?
prosper. And he will direct them to the quartermaster. You should be setting them up on the with the lower deck crew.
I don't think we actually have a quartermaster support. I think we should.
Not have a quartermaster.
We do not have a quartermaster because that's never been a thing that we needed.
I'm sure we have one.
Because typically room assignments are handled by the XO.
Okay, well, I mean, I will literally just assign them into the lower decks. And there you go.
if you wanna make up a name and species of a quartermaster officer, you can make a supporting character later.
All right.
I was making another character.
Always.
It will somehow just have quartermaster as its name for the next month and a half.
Right next to the Diplo doof.
Yeah.
At this point, Kobik says, I was wondering, would there possibly be time at any point for a tour of the Gungnir? It isn't often that cadets like us get to tour an Achilles-class vessel. We have had much time on...
Akira.
Not Achilles. Akira-class vessel. We have had much time on the Achilles-class. But this is different for us. Ven just sort of rubs the bridge of his nose.
Oh, we should have, yep. So this is our quartermaster.
Vera will give him a tour if she's asked.
Well, I'll direct
Rank-
him to Pavron. But perhaps Pavron will involve Vera.
Rank and pronouns.
So quartermaster would be. So let's see.
Senior
But
chief.
make him a
petty.
master chief. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, master. Like a master chief, I think.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that actually makes
Definitely
sense. An NCO.
Yep.
So Master Chief Monod.
Everybody just refers to him as chief.
Yep. The chief sets you up.
Alrighty. And presumably
All
at
right.
some point we'll... Yeah.
So which of the senior staff are you going to assign to give that tour? Sorrel.
I think Vera would be a good choice to give the tour. I will contact Lieutenant Vera and inquire as to her availability to provide these cadets a tour of the ship.
Do you want me to take some of them around? Yeah, that's fine. Why you got to use so many words?
I always use so many words.
Yeah, and I always question it.
It's who I am.
Anyways, yeah, I can do that.
Excellent. I leave them in your charge.
Right. Where are they?
They're currently on deck 7 in quarters, so lower decks, underneath the shuttle bay.
Vera will make her way down. For Vin's reference, Vera is like 6'9". She's a very tall lady. She's literally the tallest of the senior staff, if I remember correctly.
Ventura cranes his neck for a moment
And
before
Ox was the
realizing that he's
second
being
tallest.
obvious about it, and tries to make his, like, the fact that he has to kind of look up at her, he tries to make it more normal. He's only kind of half succeeding.
Yeah, hi. Vera, I fly the ship, and also the counselor, kind of doing multiple things here. You're the guy, you look like a gaggle of incense that needs to be shown around.
Hey, Ven.
Yeah.
Fitness medicine, Div 2.
Oh, what? Oh, I hate
What?
this.
Oh no.
Oh, he's not immunized.
Oh
We forgot.
He's gonna be very friendly with you, Vera. No.
I'm assuming that psionically hardened does not help.
It's
It
biological.
actually would.
no! All biology.
It's
It
biological,
does, okay.
but it's biological, but you can like mentally resist it.
I'm gonna spend 3 momentum. Chemistry focus.
Yes.
How are you going to use
Zero.
chemistry in this exact moment?
It's pheromones.
It is.
Pheromones be chemistry.
So are you gonna
How are
like
we going to
bust out
fight
a chemistry
with
kit?
Chemistry?
Nah,
Are-
fair
are-
enough. I'll take the no. That's okay. I thought I
Yeah, I'm like, unless you're
Thought
gonna
I'd at
like
least-
bust out your tricorder and come up with an anti-pheromone on the spot. You could,
Nah.
but it'd be very obvious.
We already have a.
Doesn't matter. I rolled a 1 anyway.
Fine.
All right. You feel the effects of pheromones. She's pretty. She's very, very okay. Wait, hold on. Ooh, deep breaths. Deep
Orion's-
breaths.
Yeah, so, well, you found the crew quarters, so, step 1 done.
Indeed, they are very nice crew quarters. I was wondering if at some point I could see the sick bay. The Benzite says.
I mean,
He
given
always
what,
wants he always wants to see the sick bay.
given what the Gungnir gets up to, you'll probably see it eventually.
And Saral the Vulcan says, I believe the human expression is deja vu, then? Yeah, that's the expression.
Oh? What's that about?
We get into a lot of scrapes on the Achilles.
What, like, taming a space kraken or breaking time or stuff like that?
Actually, oh yeah, that second one. Yeah, that second one.
Huh. Well, anyways, I guess I'll start taking you around. Just,
Great. Where should we start?
let me see. Well, bridge obviously got to be last, right? Because that's where I work, and that means best spot.
Let's go ahead and do a presence con on roll. You set the difficulty for how thorough and impressive if you want it to be.
A presence con, what would you say?
Yeah, to present the ship.
Cool, diff 6.
Oh my god.
Okay then.
Wow.
Trait Orion, because this is like sort of a social showing them stuff. and her Orion pheromones let things be friendlier.
I'll take it.
You can take termination from me.
To a value.
My confidence is unshakable.
You're very confidently showing off this ship.
And then 3 threat. Correct? No.
It'd be 5 threat.
2, 2 and then 3 of something.
Which I'll just roll to see if I can get rid of some of that.
Oh, you're doing the metal.
You only get 4.
Only do 4. All right.
Focus and empathy.
Talk me into it.
She's showing off what she like while she's taking them around. She's showing off what she thinks, what she reads as would be like interesting to these people, and she's like she's showing off the whole ship. But like she can figure out what points are like the most interesting and cool to them. Like
If that's the tech she's taking, actually, what emotions would Ven be getting off of Vera?
Vera, are you making an attempt to hide your emotions?
Not really. She's never had any reason to.
Okay. Then you can give me insight command. Have you been social with Orions previously?
Not really.
Okay. Insight command diff 3.
I'll spend a momentum.
And do you have any traits?
Hang on. I fail, but... Oh, wait. Hang on. I gotta confirm something about one of my medals.
Should I make my roll in the meantime?
Yeah, go ahead. Vera! Okay, so that is...
I'm gonna
9.
Legion of Honor and ignore the complication. I still fail, but I don't complicate.
All right. Yeah, you're not sure. It's kind of hard reading Orion and emotions, and their minds are scattered and disorganized compared to other species. It's kind of weird looking at it. It's like looking at someone and through a bunch of wavy glass. But in the meantime, Vera, you give the most impressive tour of the Gungnir physically possible. The cadets are blown away.
Yeah, she'll I guess since it involves some people here, walking into just like engineering or something.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys making engineering. Atrom, that panel's done now.
Hooray! So is the EPS thing back up to 100%?
It is back up to 100%.
Excellent. In that case, it's... Ooh.
The ship
yeah,
is
it'll probably
currently under warp. Captain, just standard warp 6.
Yeah.
In no hurry.
Or no
All
rush.
right. So standard warp speed. You can keep this its velocity for a while.
Cool. So I'll just be doing the usual thing during warp, monitoring warp core, taking a look at the nacelles, making sure everything is operating to maximum efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you met these guys yet?
No, Lieutenant, I believe I have not. Arthur, what was that?
There is a little something that catches your eye on the nacelles. Reason Engineering Diff 1.
Reason Engineering Diff 1. Okay.
And I know my ship applies, because it is your ship.
Excellent. So that's 3 dice.
Yep.
Reason Engineering. Focus and warp drives?
Yes.
Cool. Boop.
And I presume this engineering section is smaller than the Achilles?
Engineering score is 2 compared to the Achilles 3, so it's a little smaller, but it's still like a full engineering core.
Yeah.
Okay. Author, what did I notice?
A bit smaller than the Achilles engineering bay, but Zeph would love it all the same.
You notice that there is a slight warp turbulence on the port nacelle, but you're not isolating as to why. It is extraordinarily small. You're looking at like a 0.047% and variance, but it's enough to bug a persnickety engineer.
All right. Real quick, since Atrom does have enough social awareness to not just ignore people, I'm going to task Vogue to start running some calculations and see if you can figure out why, and then get back to it after this brief conversation.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a Reason Engineering Diff 2 to set him off on that.
Okay, Reason Engineering Diff 2. I know my ship.
Yep.
Hooray! Boop.
Hooray!
Alright, so you now have like 4 momentum float.
Excellent. How much of that momentum do I need to contribute to this problem to make it go away?
You could spend and both of it and get a better idea of what the problem is at the tail end of this.
Do that.
All right.
Okay. Guess where was I? Lieutenant? No, I don't believe I've met these cadets. Are they joining the crew?
No, I think they're going to the monitoring station or something.
Yes. Special program teaching us about frontier installations.
Okay.
You're
And Soral says, yes, it will be accommodating for one of our senior requirements.
Yes.
You are in luck. You are speaking to the very Klingon that built it.
Most impressive, Soral says.
Atrom is gonna nod. I'm going to pull out a spare pad and hand them the schematics of the station.
Then
Along
we'll
with
look it over.
It does have Atrom's like personal notes on it.
Then starts
Like
looking through
engineer's
and says,
notes.
Man, Zeph would love this.
Who is this Zeph you are referring to?
He's one of he's the other cadet on assignment on the Achilles, but right now he's still at Narendra with his mother. She's the chief medical officer for Narendra.
I see.
But Zeph is an engineering cadet, and this kind of stuff is his bread and butter.
That's impressive.
A shame. I would have liked to meet a fellow engineering enthusiast.
Kobuk says, "Yes, I shall be sure to rub this in his face the next time I see him." To which Ven gives him a friendly, like, elbow nudge.
Oh, by the way, Atrom, now that you're back on the ship, we gotta try some holodeck stuff. There's a Barbara program I saw.
Yes, that would definitely be stress relieving.
I could use it.
Atrom's just gonna nod understandingly. Oh, Ensign, you will notice that Atrom is wearing he has a mek'leth on his person.
Oh yeah, I mean, Ven actually seems fairly nonplussed by this.
Considering his captain.
Who's the captain of the Achilles?
Would he know that off the top of his head?
Ven would know the captain of the Achilles, yes.
No, not Ven. Atron.
No, I'm asking this out of character.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
out of character?
Yes.
It's penned.
I love penned. Captain
A man who makes Fox look like a sweetheart.
Ah,
yeah.
He's an angry Tellarite, and he carries. He's an angry Tellarite, one of the most legendary captains of the fleet, and he's been known to carry was it a particle pistol that it got from the
Particle Magnum? I think it was.
Yeah, particle magnum.
A what?
Yeah.
Particle Magnum.
He got it from he got it as a gift from a alien polity that he made friends with. The Quaqua.
Oh, yeah. And he also has a bionic leg. Penn does not fuck around.
I can see why he's a legendary captain of the fleet.
He has been out of character. He's been around since the beginning of the fleet.
Yeah, he was one of the first. He was one of the first players to join after the GMs joined the server.
Dang.
He's in it for the long haul.
Yeah, he has traits of Old Salt and Tiger of Narendra. So he has a reputation.
Legend. Anyhow,
Yes. Yes. I imagine at this point Vogue is giving me a ping on the console.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm just going to say, very nice to meet you. Bring honor and glory to your houses, but I must return to my duties. And he's gonna give Vera a nod and then, go back to work.
Alright, what next? Med bay. You want to see the med bay? Let's go there.
Cool. Yeah, guess we're going to the med bay.
Yeah, but I was letting the engineering problem resolve.
Okay. There seems to be a slight adjustment, so I imagine it won't take too long to fix that.
You make the slight adjustment, it does not go away. You correct for it, but the cause of it does not go away.
Something going on, Atron?
Well, there's a slight imbalance between the port and starboard nacelles. It appeared all it needed was a micro readjustment of warp power. However, that's not solves the problem.
It's more of like you can make that adjustment, but you're not sure of the cause of why you need to make the adjustment in the first place.
Do you need me to go out and take a look?
I don't well, let me try to diagnose internally, but...
I mean, I always take the chance to use my stuff, and they got the cadets here. Go
I
off of
will
it.
remind you, we are at warp.
I don't think she's processed that. Or she's just a risk taker enough to do something stupid like that. We do know that you can be outside of the ship in warp. That's fine.
You don't leave the warp bubble, which if you're on the nacelles, I don't think there's a very much of a gap there.
She's careful.
The closer you go to the end of the nacelle, the smaller that gap is.
I, for one, do not want to see what would happen if you ejected somebody at, like, warp 6.
I don't know. Give it enough time, you might want to eject Ensign Ben.
Anyway, so that problem's stewing in the background.
Yeah, I will. We'll return to that in a bit. They can continue their tour.
Yep, to the sick bay. Sinclair, as you are in sick bay, as the cadets are wandering in, you are a Bolian in Maddox Laris. Yes, of engineering has come in. He has a pretty bad burn on his hand. Sinclair.
Plasma burn like normal.
Yeah, totally. It's a plasma burn. Mm-hmm.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or if it actually is a plasma burn.
Inside command, diff 1. He is lying. And just glancing at it, it's obvious that the burn is not plasma, but something a little cooler. Relatively speaking.
Yes, relatively speaking. What happened this time?
My fighting robot, butane tank burst.
Okay, so nothing too complicated. Sinclair will grab out the dermal regenerator and start repairing the hand.
Yeah, this is standard stuff, but...
What an impressive sickbay. Far more extensive than those on the Achilles, even after the refit.
Hey Doc, yeah. Showing around these ensigns that we're shuttling for now.
Well, you note only one of them has ensign pips. The rest have, like, the cadet insignia.
I, the player, am aware.
Vera, the character, has no understanding of this.
Vera has better understanding of this, but she also doesn't care.
Yeah, that too.
And who might you be?
Ensign Omis Ven.
And your associates?
Yes, Vizan, Siral, and Kobuk. I am Kobuk. Medical prodigy. Oh boy, here we go again. And like, it's not just Ven who says that. It's literally like Ven, Vizan, and Siral all in unison give some equivalent of like, oh boy, here we go. Like,
medical prodigy, you say. explain to me what the 20th century term pneumano-ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis means.
Okay. Would you like him to actually make a check? Because I can quickly grab his stats. Let me know if you would like him to make a check or what have you.
Yeah, go ahead and get Ed and have him make insight medicine and difficulty 2 check.
Okay. Give me a sec. And I just gotta quickly pull up its stats. And I'll just roll this with like regular d20s, if that's cool.
Yeah,
so that I
go
don't
for
have
it.
to go through the whole thing. Would pharmacology, emergency medicine, computer modeling, cybernetics, or surgical instruments come into play?
I don't know the term, so.
Definitions in chat.
All right.
Sorry, I'm back. Heads.
Yep.
Then probably not. Okay. I am, however, going to have him. I'm going to have him buy a die with moment.
All right.
Cautious. And re-roll that 18.
Cautious? Yeah.
Insight medicine?
Yeah, this is a 13 hit?
He just passes.
He got it.
Is his insight medicine. He succeeds. And he spits back the definition and is like, oh yes, well, given my Benzite heritage, I'm extremely well versed in all sorts of brachial trauma and respiratory infections.
Sinclair turns to Matix Lars and says, your hand should be decent. Don't mess with the fuel tank again until it heals.
He's the worst.
Yes, sir.
It's the worst. He's not only a braggart, but he's the kind of braggart who's about as good as he actually says he is.
Let's see. Do you want me to take this one off your hands? I'm sure I can put him up to something.
Ven looks to Vizan and probably in one of those like moments of, oh my god, these two actually agree on something is, yeah, sure, yeah, absolutely, totally.
Unfortunately, you're not the one in charge of the store, buddy. And I believe in group camaraderie, so I'll sit him down once we're done with the tour.
Kobuk just goes,
Okay, I'll make sure to get something for him to do. Who knows? Maybe one of his friends will be back soon. She says as she points off at Laris.
Oh,
Laris
yeah,
sheepishly walks off.
Oh, yeah, and also pheromone vaccines at some point.
Sinclair will get those synthesizing.
Yeah. It should, I mean, those are all in the system already, I'm sure.
Two momentum, you can pass them out, and you guys be inoculated to Orion pheromones.
It's just the vaccine that was made back in like season 1 was specifically tuned for her, right?
Yeah.
I'll spend the 2 momentum.
All right. Then I can't hit you with Orion pheromones anymore.
Yay.
Just introduce another Orion. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Don't give him more ideas.
I mean, Basria's gonna come for us one of these days.
Yeah, the Orions are coming one way or another, but we don't need them right now.
Anyways, time
Oh,
to head
no.
up to the bridge.
Ben versus Bezrael. That's a terrifying thought. Anyways, let's hope that doesn't happen. Anyways, continue
yeah,
the tour.
Let's see, you see the transfer rooms? Yeah, let's head up to the bridge. Where we get stuff done.
Cool. I think this bridge is smaller than the Achilles. I don't know. It's actually about the same size.
About the same size.
Move our tokens? Or,
Yeah, go move your tokens to the bridge.
well, I can only move Vens.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, this is the bridge. This is Bailey, our best comms officer in the fleet. Or ops officer. Yeah. She would say the right word. I would not.
Hello?
Bailey blushes, half gets out of the chair, and hi. I didn't know. And 2 threat, then and fitness security or daring security, diff 3.
I am not gonna spend anything for this.
What did I miss?
I don't know. What did you do to make Bailey angry?
What's happening?
Why is Bailey mad?
Oh no!
I failed and complicated.
Oh,
I'm
no.
taking this.
So you get tackle
Sick bay, prepare to receive
kissed.
casualties.
You get tackle
Oh.
kissed, and
Oh.
your head gets bonked against the wall. You take 3
So,
stress.
Bailey, meet the man that replaced you. Or Vera, meet the man that replaced you.
Vera stops her head. That's where I heard that name.
What was that? And Comic just goes, "Oh, you're kidding me."
Sorry, Oh no, you didn't read the letter, did you?
What? I'm sorry. Who are you?
We got our comms array up, which means the letter wasn't sent until today.
Or
I'm
depending on when she sent
Letter.
it would have only just gotten to Narendra.
What's
what
going on?
letter? Okay, what? Who are you? And he is bewildered and red as a tomato.
She is going just as red, and tears start forming in her eyes. Oh shit.
Okay, Bailey?
She's getting ready to storm off the bridge.
Yeah, I'll meet you in the 10 forward later. Like in a few...
I want Fox to appear on the bridge at this moment.
For a threat, I'll take it.
Take it.
Good myself.
Fox comes
Fox.
up with Bailey about to cry.
Yep.
He does not look pleased. Who?
Time, I think. There's something about time, right?
I thought.
He just looks around at the various ensigns, at the various cadets. Who?
Ven's just mouth is agape. He is just flabbergasted.
He just grabs you by the back
No
of your
idea
shirt
what
and lifts you back onto your feet.
Okay.
Explain.
I'm still trying to work this out myself.
Fox.
Let,
The last time someone hurt Bailey, she ended up in the medical wing.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm medical thing. Can I call that here?
Yes. Anyone can call a medical emergency.
Well, no, not a medical emergency, but she's like trying to
Counselor
pull,
privilege.
yeah, pull
This is a
privilege on
counselor
this.
incident.
Yeah.
He lets go of Van. His arms are crossed.
Yeah. You just okay. I was gonna show some cool stuff. Tours over Bailey and Ben. I'm gonna find an office. Do I have an office? I have an office. You can follow me. And Fox, if you're worried about Bailey, and that's nice that you are, because I didn't really take you for somebody who'd be that worried. You can stand outside the door, I guess.
I think I proved how I care about people when the last time you tried to hug an enemy, I beat it into a pulp.
You and I have a different relationship than you and some other
He
members.
looks at you dead in the eye. The last time I let someone slide with Bailey, it didn't end well.
I'm Fox. Now is really not the time to bring stuff up like that, especially not in a public scenario. Come on, both of you. And
Bailey looks like she's about ready to implode from social awkwardness.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, Vera's trying to extract them to her office.
Your counselor's office?
Room.
Yes.
Yeah, counselor's office.
Describe your counseling office.
I don't think that she's done a lot to change it from like the default room yet. She's busy flying the ship a lot and doing other things, and she's had a lot to deal with in the past few weeks.
Oh my god, it's still Crane's office.
Wait, no. So which positivity poster is on the wall? I just don't like that.
oh god.
Well, it's Crane's office, so it's don't toss your salad too quickly.
No,
there's
she
a bunch
changed
of
that
pillows.
immediately. She hasn't changed the room a lot, but she's definitely changed that immediately.
There's pillows with positive sayings on them as well. And there's just a picture of Sorrel looking very awkward in one of the back corners.
Okay. But yeah.
And I presume the other cadets have probably been sent off somewhere else.
Yeah, she'll just like turn around.
Oh,
You go to med. You go to med bay. Both of you go find Sorrel and he'll put you somewhere.
Okay.
That's
sounds like
XO's job, right?
Sounds like someone else's problem.
Upstairs.
He's not the
SCP
XO.
field activated.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Bailey's hair and face match now. She is beet red.
Okay, Fox just made it worse.
And Ven looks absolutely, positively bewildered.
Where
As
am I
they
going?
push-
You didn't tell me to go anywhere. Just taking those chairs.
Where? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Fox. She did say that Fox
Oh,
could stand outside the office.
Fox is
not come
outside the
in.
office. Okay.
Yeah, I thought you were
Yeah,
going with
Fox-
Bailey to
Fox is now
bodyguard.
just pacing out in front of the door.
Yeah, as a concession to Fox, given the Bailey of it all. Okay, it's behind the desk. So I don't know the full situation here, but you mentioned something about time stuff. And
Yeah.
okay. You mentioned a letter. Do you have the text letter on you?
I can retrieve
Really?
it.
Yeah. If that's all right with you. I don't have to read it, but if Ben here was the intended recipient, then if it would help you to actually give it over, I mean,
Ven gives it a look over. I don't know. I remember the academy. I remember going to the Warp 5 Cafe. You weren't my tutor though. And
But I remember being your tutor, and oh, wait, that was from this timeline, wasn't it?
jeez. Oh great. Oh
Yeah.
God. First my parents, and now oh God. This is great. This is perfect. Are you supposed to be my? Oh boy. He starts rubbing the bridge of his nose.
When the time crash happened, yeah. I spent a
great.
few years on Earth, and I
I don't think he knows about the time crash. Didn't they go through a different time then?
The 3
No,
months.
I know all about the time crash. That's one's on me.
Well, what?
Uh-oh.
No, the time crash just doesn't have anything to do with you. The time crash was a Gungnir specific event.
what are you talking about?
Well, okay.
Wait, the Achilles.
Okay. Yeah. So here's the deal. We were dealing with an Iconian superweapon, that could alter reality on a fundamental level. Admiral, it's some of this is classified, but yeah, I feel like this is the only way to clear things up. An Admiral put together a plan to access the reality warping device, and the best way that I've heard it described to me is make an untainted wish. Due to the circumstances, I wound up being in the position to make that wish.
Was this 3 years and 3 months ago? Or rather, yeah, I think that's around the time.
So you wish
No,
we
actually.
never met?
No,
Let's not jump to
God,
conclusions,
it's-
really.
no, I didn't even know you. This.
What?
Oh God. No. Yes. See, I have no idea who you are. I went to Starfleet Academy, got a position on the Achilles. I was with the Achilles for months. Then this happened, this temporal event, this wish, and all of a sudden I'm back at the start of my tour and things are different.
But I remember tutoring
My
you. We went to the Alps.
Yeah, I don't think we're the one who's displaced from our proper timeline. Well,
yeah, I'm okay. Look, it's funky because I'm okay. And Ven takes out his tricorder and runs it over himself and sets it down. And this is something that
Hey,
I
Ven.
don't have to roll for because I've done it. Like, yeah.
What is a
Yes.
secret only a lover would know?
Oh boy. Ah, Jeebus.
Birthmark, allergy, something you would only say in bed.
Just reminding everyone, this
PG-13.
is a
God.
PG-13 stream. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Hang on. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. I
Um,
will. Hang on. I will. I will give it to you in a moment. It's the one I've told you about. In fact, I think I sent the text.
I think you sent it to me. Yeah.
Let me scroll up.
But in essence, I
yeah.
spent a threat for her to have a secret.
Hang
The
on.
secret is this season is
there you go.
secrets, man.
She recites this poem to you. And how can a man die better than facing fearful odds? It's for the ashes of his fathers and the temple of his gods.
Ven just stops, looks over. How did you?
On the pier, April the 12th.
Oh God! Ven just sort of puts a hand like to his face.
if you need to take a pillow to scream into, there's one right behind you.
Like he's just like processing so much. Look, lots changed for me. I didn't know I had this, and I also didn't know what I lost. Look, when all of this changed, I lost my parents. I have no idea where they are.
Yeah, we talked about it a lot.
We did?
It took a while to break you open, but I think it was talking about... I think it was you finally opening up that brought us... You didn't talk about it with anyone.
Quarks and... Yeah, Quarks just kind of... He just kind of quirks an eyebrow and he says, I'm a pretty open book.
Not about that.
Yeah, well, I didn't even know that my parents had gone missing until a few weeks ago.
And I didn't. I remembered, and I didn't remember. I had a serious boyfriend, and until a few weeks ago. Chat is very angry with you, Ven, by the way.
Yay.
Okay, let's establish a baseline here so we're all working from the same assumptions. We, on the Gungnir, experienced a time crash that is different than yours. Although possibly related, I need to look into that. We spent 3 months after a Romulan spiraled us off into a dead timeline. We spent 3 months wandering around, and then used an Iconian device. We used an Iconian device and the help of a very helpful Q, to shunt us back to this not dying timeline, and combine our memories. So we're 3 years later, with memories of this timeline, but also memories of that little 3-month time span.
Yeah, and here's the weird thing. So Ben takes out his tricorder and runs the scanner over himself, and I assume this won't require a roll because this is something that we scanned for in the Achilles a bunch of times.
Yeah, this is standard. Or you'll be able to pull this up.
Yeah. And he sets the tricorder down, and you see his quantum signature readings match those of this universe.
I thought they didn't match.
No, that's the weird thing. They specifically do.
Okay.
Everyone else on the Achilles doesn't.
So your quantum signature matches the Gungnir's as well.
Well, no. Does the Gungnir's match this timeline or the old one?
We have a desync, I believe it was, because of the time crash memories.
Somebody asked Q. I mean, I don't know.
According to your scans,
we have readings of both.
According to your scans, and you matched the Gungnir's quantum signature as well. It was a different type of event.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. I think because I'm the one who made the call, I kind of exist in this weird place where technically I'm part of this universe, but also I'm not. I'm the me from the old universe. And
trust me when I say, Ben.
All the memories of that.
Trust me when I say, Ben. You are among people who are probably among the ship that knows that the best.
I'd argue.
Like I said, we have memories of 3 months. We have duplicate memories of that 3-month time span. One from it.
Yeah.
One from here,
boy.
and one from that 3-month time span.
You guys are gonna want. Yeah. Oh man, you guys are gonna want to talk to my captain.
Apparently,
boy.
She's gonna write this up. Not expunging any of the details of the personal situations, but of the time stuff that's important. That's important, and send that to we'll send it to Sorrel. She does not send it directly to Ross.
Sorrel, you receive this request.
And what specifically is the request?
It's not a request. It's just a kind of a quick explanation of the temporal problems and the interesting bit with Ven and the Achilles, expunging all the personal details that she can't actually share about Bailey and Ven and everything because she can't share that.
So Sorrel gets. There's a temporal variant on board. Is that kind of the gist of it?
There's somebody that should be a temporal variant but isn't, like us, basically. That Ven has that same sort of trait that all of us on the Gungnir, except for like Sinclair, have.
Half raised eyebrow and a fascinating is Sorrel's response.
How do you send half raised eyebrow through text?
He's a
Emojis.
Vulcan. They have a very specific emoji for it.
Yeah.
Vulcan emojis.
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah, it's a very specific symbol.
No, that is literally it right there. Thank you,
Yeah.
Yeah. That tracks.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, she's sending that on her like pad while talking. Okay.
Yeah. I'm
I'm
gonna need to think on this. This is
No, you should
this
take
is
your
a
time.
lot.
But
In
would
the
be good to
meantime,
be good to
I'm-
form.
go ahead.
Sorry. It would be good to form. Leaving feelings like this in the air is not going to fix them either way. You should take your time to think about them, but don't leave it for too long. It'll hurt both of you in the long run if you do. Alright? But obviously, take your time to think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bailey is struggling to hold it together.
Oh, and of course. Yeah, he's gonna do this because, damn it, Ven, this is one of your values, bleeding heart.
Yep.
What? Yeah, what? Yeah, what emotions is he getting from Bailey? Empaths, man, empaths.
Insight command.
Just yeah,
Sadly,
struggling to hold it together.
yeah. Sadly, diff 2.
Yeah. I should go, I think. Okay. Hold on.
Might want to let Vera go out there and call and wave off Bonk.
No, I've got it. Once this roll is done,
There we
I'll dismiss Ben. I'm waiting.
Threat to
but
momentum.
but I'll give you a determination in for this roll coming up. What was that, Vin?
Take a threat and 2 momentum.
You are breaking up. 1 threat, 2 momentum. Can
Can you guys hear me?
now we
Okay, you're
can.
good now. Ooh.
Hold up. I generated 2 momentum. I'm
Oh yeah, there you go.
watching.
Yeah. Use that.
And
Please do.
Mark that you have another determination.
Yup.
All right. I'm
Man,
gonna text this to
second
you.
time in 1 week that one of these has happened.
All right.
All right. Well, Ven, you're dismissed. You can go see Sorel for duties. If when you go out there, if you just look at Fox, tell him aubergine, and clap twice, and he won't punch you. All right.
You really want that poor guy to die.
You know how security officers can be. Their hand signs and everything.
Ben looks like he's mulling something over in his head.
Vera looks
About that
100%
remark?
serious.
No. He's mulling something over in his head in his remark, like he's recalling something. Then he nods. Yeah, nope, that tracks. It's almost like he's remembering a certain Romulan security officer. And he says, Ensign Bailey, and he's
Sending to threat.
and as he does,
Very
he's down.
angry. Fox pacing back and forth in front of the door.
Ven looks at him and says, okay, what'd she say? Aubergine?
He stops. His head just turns towards you. He takes 2 steps towards you and then punches the wall. Do I look like a Romulan?
Run, Ensign, run.
What?
What happens to
I
the
see.
wall?
I suggest you go now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Vera will look at Bailey. That might have been a little bit mean, but he did make you cry. So I had to mess with
He
him a
looks
bit.
in the door. Don't
thought-
compare me to Romulans.
What? Wait, was that actually...
Yes.
Oh, I just made something up. Was it that easy?
That's a code we usually use to bruise a Romulan prisoner.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, code cracked, I guess. Add another, title to myself. I'll put it below lieutenant, but above printer.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
He looks
weird.
towards Bailey. Are you all right now?
We're working through it.
I'll leave you to it then. He goes off in the opposite direction that Ben just scurried off in.
Did we lose author?
I'm doing things in the background. Don't worry about me.
That's fair.
I did just dent your wolf handle, yes.
Fox.
Fox is one of the strongest characters that doesn't have biological super strength.
You dent Durasteel. How dare you?
It's impressive that he can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Euro's
I mean, his hand hurts like hell right now, but
Oh, I bet.
he feels pretty good.
Yeah, Vera will spend some time just talking to Bailey privately and helping her. But we can pan away from that.
Yep. Pan away.
I would note
And
that,
just
that
moving Ven elsewhere.
that damaging
So-
walls is not a recommended method for retributive justice. Mr. Wall.
It's now, Commander. It's either the wall or the ensign.
Why not both?
I could dent the wall with the ensign. Sure.
Oh no.
I want to stay in the lower decks until the trip is over there, man.
There's a reason why you don't mess with with Fox.
So, Captain, on the bridge. You're vaguely aware of this event that just happened on your bridge, just like through reports and scuttlebutt.
What? Sorry, I'm having a hard time following.
Bailey had an emotional outburst and tackle kissed Sven, and then everyone started crying, and Vera pulled them away to counseling.
Fox also may or may not have threatened one of the cadets.
Yeah, Ven got very angry and protective, and
Fox.
He foxed all over the place.
Fox got very angry and protective of Bailey.
Okay.
Captain Commander Sorrell here. I should report that certain counseling techniques employed by our counselor have proved effective, I believe, and Mr. Fox is implementing certain remilitative policies as we speak with respect to our cadet visitors that I'm sure will prove positive for overall crew morale.
Very well.
And Captain, incoming message.
On screen, please.
On screen, and you see a civilian vessel that is shaking apart, and there's a panicked man and Bajoran and on the screen. And we need help! We need help! This is distress as call. USS Canvas of Heaven.
What seems to be the problem?
We've been abandoned into the sector, and now we're under attack from some creatures.
Creatures? Like space creatures?
Yes.
Well, that sounds familiar. How far away are they?
Oh, wait, that's not control. That is reason. Reason con difficulty 3. Assisted by a sensors con.
We have a con officer on the bridge, or
Not Bailey, but you can activate 8th
Not right now.
You don't
Varus.
have any other
Wow.
No, Magnus. Magnus was the backup.
Oh,
Mac?
God.
Magnus? No, Magnus is our con, not our communications.
Might as well. Diff 5, there's interference. There's interference from the Shackleton.
Yeah, Magnus is our...
Captain, you can direct her.
okay. And just give me a course, bearing, and distance on that ship.
Alright, you can assist with presence command. Sinclair, do you want to roll Magnus?
I can do that.
Shift double click on the token should bring up the seat.
astronavigation as a focus?
Absolutely.
And we don't have momentum. I'll give you one threat.
All right. It is difficulty 5 check.
Oh, it's a diff 5 check. Then I'll give you 6 threat.
Yep. Shackleton is being particularly gnarly today.
Can I use Magnus's determination plot twice, warp once?
Yes.
Rerolling
Especially
those
this-
4
this time.
zeros.
Jeez.
Captain, you can assist with President's command.
Not so much. Let me do the ship here. Sensors gone.
no.
Oh, we got it, but we gotta go. Oh, God.
Well, you generated 2 momentum.
It's
And
diff
this is what
5.
happens when
It's
Vera
diff 5.
isn't on the bridge.
The Shackleton's interfering.
Mm-hmm.
Comp stance. Last call.
Wait.
I mean, there's nothing Sorrel can do.
I can't generate bonus momentum. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm looking for the thing that lets me
I
do
think
that.
if it's you're trying to
Got
use
it.
your metal, you'd have to have been the one to do it.
Do you think?
Yeah.
You have to be in the main roller to use metals.
Yeah.
Then fine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have 1 momentum in the bank and then 1 extra from the roll,
The
right?
only other thing, that was the one that we added with the.
That
roll.
was the one.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. The only thing that we can do is, Ross is in communication. He could give his determination. Get rid of the red, but I don't think that we can do it twice.
You can.
Okay.
You can keep re-rolling so long as you have determination for it.
Yeah. That's the best we could do, Cap.
Up to you.
Okay. I'll get my determination for that. So, another presence command roll.
Nope. Magnus has another point of. Magnus
I was recommending
has-
giving your determination to them so they could reroll it.
Yeah, Magnus can
Okay.
re-roll now.
You got it.
In
Same
that case,
value.
Yeah, same value. In that case, I'll re-roll those 2 zeros.
There we go. There was a lot of interference with the Shackleton. It was giving you 2 very different in coordinates, but through talking through with the captain and trying to coordinate angle things and clear up the fuzz, you were able to get a bearing on them. They are approximately 6 hours away at warp 6. But you can and go faster warp. You can and push about warp 9. You can get there in an hour, but that would be at greater risk.
Author,
Yes.
is that variance I noticed in the nacelles going to affect us if we hit warp 9?
It definitely would.
I would like to fix that first, please.
Has the Khan been notified of this variance?
Yeah, I always send up reports.
Then Magnus will head up at warp 6.
So we could go to warp 6 and be okay, but if we go faster, then this variance increases the likelihood of something going on.
Yes.
It might. We're not unsure of the cause of it.
Do we have an
So-
ETA to fix it, or
do I have an ETA to fix it?
Ooh,
Atrom, you can.
know, if you need a security officer, there is Saral.
Reason, security. No. Damn it.
Security.
Reason
Engineering.
engineering. Reason engineering,
Yeah.
difficulty 4.
Okay.
The Vulcan cadet. The Vulcan cadet is a security officer.
I swear to God, if one of you summon that to me, I will hurt you.
Reason engineering diff 4.
Yep, and this will be you checking this out in the background over the past
I
couple
know my
scenes.
ship.
Absolutely.
Hooray. Okay. Take a momentum and the rest threat. I want to get 5 dice.
All right, and you already have one free one, so that is 1 and 4.
Okay. Boop. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Nice.
So that is 8, 9. You have 1 float.
Hope I didn't burn all my luck.
You've run all the diagnosis is that you can and think of you've checked every piece of conduit between the warp core, the nacelle, back again. You've recalibrated your sensors. It is not an issue coming from your ship. This is the nacelle reacting to something exterior.
Ah. Is this where I ask for some help from sensors?
You
Or
certainly
the science
could.
officer.
You do have a
Well,
a momentum.
okay. So for momentum, I would like to, once I come to that conclusion, have already clued Commander Sorrel in, preferably a little bit earlier, so that we were already working on this problem.
Okay. Sorrel, you've been previously informed about this possible issue.
If you need someone to do science stuff, I can do science stuff. But I don't know if you want me to do anything right now.
I mean, Atrom, in character, does not know that anything happened. But his primary contact would have been Commander Sorrel.
And what was the information?
And I don't know where Sorrel would have put me.
There is a some sort of something from outside the ship is affecting the warp variants of our nacelles, and as a result, we cannot go any faster without suffering potential side effects.
Let me clarify. You are. It's not that for sure there's gonna be problems to go faster. You're unsure what the results would be if you do go at a faster warp velocity. It's an unknown variable, not yeah, if you go faster, we're gonna blow up.
Cool. That.
Okay, so the time difference is 6 hours at warp 6 and 1 hour at warp 8 or
Warp 9.
Okay. All right, well, let's split the difference, get there faster, and try and be a little safer. Go to warp 8, Ensign.
Okay. At
Hope I didn't
that,
just burn all my luck.
at that, we plot out the course. And you guys take off at warp 8 towards the distress call with the cadets on board, and very shaky relationships is being made. And we will resolve that at distress call next episode. As the
A
credits
two-parter.
roll. Yeah.
All I can say, the sooner that Ben's off this ship, the safer he'll be.
And with that, the credits will roll. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, we spent a little more time on the social stuff, so we'll do the rescue mission next week.
This week. Yay!
I mean, but that stuff's important.
Yes, it is. All right. With that, the credits will roll.
So we
Be
still
sure to-
avoid doing any intelligence work. Ah.
I tried to give you opportunities.
Yep. Be sure to catch us next week, 7 p.m. here on Twitch, to catch us on our next adventure on the Frontier. Thank you to our awesome players tonight. Thank you, Ven, for causing all that chaos.
Yeah.
You don't have to come by next week, but if you want to be here for the rescue mission, and I would invite you back.
Yeah, I think I can.
Yeah, no stress. Otherwise, we could just shove the cadets in the corner.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Music provided by Kevin Macload. You can check out his royalty-free music at incompetech.com. As always, we're grateful to Moldifius for giving us the tall ship, and to Gene Roddenberry for giving the stars to guide us. Until we meet again, go out there and find your next adventure.